charges? Do you feel like are police talking to you and communicating with you about everything that's going on?
They are to a point, but not as much as I wish they would. Honestly wish I could get more info from them on where they're at, if they've even got like an area where she could be, at least something that I would have better understanding on what they were doing.
And just how do you feel about the response and what they've done since you notified them that she's missing?
Actually, I'm very appreciative of how quick they got here, all the stuff that they've gotten to, how quick they've collected their evidence and questioned everybody. I appreciate everything that they've done so far. It's actually surprising that with her missing for only a couple hours, when I first called them, that they jumped on it as fast as they did. They had officers all night long out looking for her. Hey, quit, baby. They were helping me look for her. They were up here searching all over, grab it, around Maysville. They were searching everywhere looking for her on Monday. The officer that was here that night, he kept talking to me. He kept checking in like every hour to 2 hours on what he was finding. Detective Matthews, after I had my meeting with her yesterday, she got a hold of me a couple times yesterday to let me know what she had found. No, let go. And then when I had located Ashley's phone, she got a hold of her officer that was already out here to collect evidence from the handy stop. He came straight to me and collected the phone, did the measurements, took pictures. I gave him permission to open her phone, found all the messages from her and Lucy. He told me that they were going to go back to the office, to their forensic department, to do a deeper search into the phone and to see if they could get any prints or anything off of it, to see who all had messed with it.
And so are you hopeful that, having her phone, they'll be able to find Lucy's number and hopefully track her down?
I'm hoping they can do that, but the only contact that Ashley and Lucy had together was through Messenger. So I'm hoping they could try to figure out an IP address off the profile to see if they could actually figure out where the profile was actually made, to see if they could track her down that way. But other than that, all they've had is just off of Messenger.
And this Facebook group, do you know any more details about exactly have you been able to find this Facebook group yourself?
No.
You think it's gone now?
It's she either blocked everybody from it or she deactivated it after what happened on Monday. I've been through every mom's group that I could think of on Facebook, and I can't find any of Ashley's posts on any of them or this Lucy's post on any of them. I have found other Lucys on there, but none of them was the Lucy that I actually had been talking to.
And you actually saw this woman yourself, right?
Yes. Saw her Friday when Ashley did her interview with her, and then I saw her again on Monday when she picked up Ashley.
Did you ever when you were around this lady, I know you said earlier you felt she was disorganized in the interview, but what were your thoughts around how she was acting? Did you get any weird vibes from her?
Friday when we met her, I didn't have any weird vibes on Friday. She seemed like she was legit. She asked us if we needed any baby clothes or anything for the baby. We told her we needed everything because we haven't bought anything yet. She told us that she had all the baby stuff that we needed, the car seats, the beds, clothes, all that. That it took her an hour to get home in Bella Vista and an hour back. So I was like, we'll just meet another day and we'll get all the stuff from you. She said, okay. That afternoon, Friday afternoon, she messaged Ashley and told Ashley that her boss wanted to meet her at 9 o'clock on Monday. I was like, all right, I can take you Monday. I can go donate plasma and you can do your meeting, and then we'll go to the house. Around 10:30, 11 o'clock, Lucy messaged her again and told her that she'd meet her at 11 o'clock at Handy Stop to take her to meet the boss. That's when I started getting suspicious about her, because one, why would you text somebody that late at night that you're gonna pick them up when she had us meet her and grab it in the first place? I understand that we were here for Halloween and stuff, so it would have been closer for us to come here instead of all the way back to grab it. But messaging her multiple times that the time was changing, and then when we got here at 11, she messaged us again and told us to be another 30 minutes before she got here. So around noon is when she finally, it was between 11:35 and 12 before they all decided to leave. When she got out of the car, she was all dressed up, had a nice dress shirt on. It was all multicolor. I don't remember what pants she was wearing. She had a light blue or gray pullover over her dress shirt. On Monday. Friday, she was just in a shirt, had like a sweater or something over the top of it. And when she took her top shirt off, she had a yellow tank top, like she wasn't even prepared for her interview. She forgot all of her computers and stuff that she was supposed to do the interview with on Friday. She said she was having complications because her lawyer had contacted her about her divorce. So she was crying, forgot all of her stuff to do her slideshow for Ashley with and everything. She didn't have any of that. All she had was paperwork for the company that she was supposed to work for, which was Conduent. So I contacted Conduent. They never heard of this Lucy chick. They're based out of New Jersey, when Lucy said that they were based out of Oklahoma City. The guy that was on the email address that Ashley was supposed to contact to get further information, he actually worked in New Jersey, but quit his job back in June. So he no longer worked for the company at all. So that threw flags. That started throwing red flags when the company didn't even know who she was. And I didn't find that out until Monday, after I started going through all the paperwork and stuff that we had, that the company didn't actually want to hire Ashley, that this woman had random paperwork from this company. So they left. I told Ashley, I was like, I don't want you going. I have a bad feeling about you going today. She was already having pressure in her stomach from the baby when she woke up Monday, but she kept telling me she'd be fine, she'd be back. I was like, contact me if you have any problems. Around 2:56, I got a message from her saying that they were going to be here in like 12 minutes, that they were leaving Grab It. I told her, okay, I'll be right there. I drove down here and waited, and finally I was getting gas, and at the stop sign on 72 is when I saw them pull up. I couldn't tell if Ashley was moving or not. I thought they looked at me, so I was waving. When Lucy turned right on 43 and was going past me, I hollered at her. She looked at me, looked away, and took off. So I jumped in the car and was trying to chase them. By the time I hit the top of the hill, they were gone. I couldn't find the truck at all anymore. So I went back to my mom's to see if Lucy had dropped her off, and she wasn't there. So I come flying back down here to see if they happened to turn around, and nobody had seen them after they had drove by here. So I started blowing up her phone, asking her what was wrong, if they were going somewhere to pick something up. Around 6 o'clock, when she never showed back up, I called PD, and I was like, I didn't know how long I have to wait to file a missing persons report. And the officers transferred me to somebody else, and I told the officer what was going on. He goes, I need you to go back to the store and wait for my sheriff or my officer to get there and give him all the information. Well, as soon as the officer got here, the case just blew up. They started calling everybody, had all local PDs and everything. Around 11 o'clock Monday, I came back up here to try to trace Ashley's phone again. And the deputy that was here, he had informed me that they went national-wide with it as of 11 o'clock on Monday. So as far as I know, right now, they have moved it to southern Missouri, and they still haven't located either one of them.
So awful. And, you know, how are you? Were you able to find her? Were you actually able to ping her phone? Was it still on, or did you just see it?
No, her cousin called me yesterday after my interview with with Detective Matthews. Her cousin called me and was talking to me the whole way here because he was pinging it from his house off an actual computer to get a better view. When I was going down 43 towards where the phone was pinged at, he yelled at me to stop. I was like, what's wrong? He goes, you're right on top of the phone. I got out and I was looking in the ditch area, and my front tire on the passenger side was literally an inch from running Ashley's phone over. And I had searched all Monday night and could not find her phone. It was literally at 23% battery span when we found it yesterday.
How lucky are you? Happy that you found her phone?
I'm extremely happy that we found it, but when I first found it, I literally dropped to my knees bawling because Ashley doesn't go anywhere without her phone. Besides her family, her phone is her lifeline. That's how she contacts her parents, me, her doctors, everything when she has a problem. That's how she contacts all of us. And she doesn't have it to contact anybody for help. So nobody knows how to reach her, knows how to find her now because there's no way to find her without that phone.
And, is there anyone, I know you said recently she had to quit her job because of her pregnancy.
Yes.
Where was she working before, and any of those people know anything?
No. She was actually working at Grand Lake Villa in Grove, Oklahoma.
Okay.
My mother was her boss. She was actually working with my mother, my sister, and my sister-in-law at the time before my sister-in-law lost her job because of her baby. Ashley and my little brother's girlfriend are literally a week apart on their pregnancies. All of her co-workers have been trying to find her, locate her, doing everything they can. They're all worried about her because this ain't like Ashley just to disappear. Everybody knows that she loves her kids and she's not going to leave them. So they've all been trying to reach out to people. Ashley was told before all this happened that after the baby was born, she can go back to work up there, but as an aide, which is making the drinks, the desserts and stuff like that, that she wasn't going to be a cook anymore. So she was trying to find a job to where she could work there and at home to be around me and the kids more instead of being away from us all the time like she has been. I've had 3 surgeries on my spine, so I'm not able to work right now until they can figure out how to make it better to where I can start lifting more and stuff to help her out. So Ashley's done everything by herself. I've been with all the kids. So our 2-year-old, she's extremely attached to me. But now with Ashley being gone, she's more attached to me. Last night on the news, when Faith saw her mom on the news, she slapped my dad's TV and screamed, "There's my mommy, where's mommy?" And everybody started bawling. We couldn't hold it in anymore because she doesn't actually know that she's not coming home. She thinks that she went to the store or something and she'll be back later. She cries herself to sleep at night. The ladies at Handy Mart, or at Handy Stop, had gotten her to eat today. Me and my mom and everybody, we've been trying to get her to eat and haven't got her to eat. She'll pick at stuff and then she'll walk away from it. Yeah, they actually got her to eat mashed potatoes and gravy a while ago and got her to actually interact with other people. Other than that, don't touch that baby. Other than that, she's been literally stuck right here like she is right now beside me.
Just, how worried are you for her, especially in her state where you said she's high risk?
I'm actually extremely worried for her. Besides being the high-risk pregnancy right now with the gestational hypertension for high blood pressure, she's also got seizures that are stress-related. So if she gets too stressed out, she goes into a seizure and starts shaking. Ashley doesn't have her medication. The doctor has to get her a different medication because of the baby, so she hasn't been taking her seizure meds. And she's also got a slight case of depression because of her not this pregnancy, but her last pregnancy. So without her medication off of that, there's chances that Ashley could do something to herself to try to get away, or do something to cause them to hurt her to where she won't come home. And all of her family, her friends, my family, we're all hoping for the best, that she's still strong enough to do what they want her to do to where she can come home.
If they're watching, what do you say to the people that have her right now?
If they're watching, I cannot believe that they offered to help us all out and then they took off with her. I wish they would just either turn themselves in or bring Ashley back home to us, to where we know they're all safe and that her and the baby aren't harmed. Because this is my first kid with Ashley, my first kid period. Our new baby, we were gonna name, because we were told it was gonna be another girl. We were supposed to go do an ultrasound today to make sure that it was still a girl and that the first doctor didn't mess up on the ultrasound and it wasn't gonna be a boy. So I'm just hoping that they're both safe, because honestly, with Ashley having so much complications with that baby right now, she could literally pop at any time. She's 32 weeks, but measuring at 34 because the baby's so big. So I'm honestly just wanting them both home safe with all of us, so we all can be a happy family again instead of stressing and worrying about her.
Anything else you want people to know?
There's a lot of stuff being said on Facebook right now that I'm a suspect. I just want everybody to know out there, I am not a suspect. I loved Ashley with everything I had. We've been together for almost 3 years. We went to school together. We got together in school. I moved, we separated, and now we're back. We've got a wonderful kid. I've got 2 wonderful stepkids that they don't even know what's going on with their mom yet. I would never do anything to harm her at all whatsoever. I'm not that type of guy. I just want her back. We were actually talking about getting married in June after her divorce and everything was finalized, because we're just waiting on a little bit of paperwork for it to be done. So we all had plans. Everything was happy. We weren't fighting. We had plans to do things, and now everything's to a halt. I just want her home.
Were you engaged?
Yeah, we're engaged. We've literally been engaged since 2 months after we got together.
Anything else you can think of?
No, honestly.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll have some updates.